Hi everyone, Lena Moriarty here, and welcome to this week's episode of WTF. This past weekend, President Trump managed to piss off a majority of the NFL and the NBA. He condemned all NFL players who have taken a knee during the national anthem. In his press conference in Alabama, he stated that when players take a knee during the anthem, the owner of the team should get that son of a bitch off the field right now. Out. He's fired. His notorious famous line comes into play once again. Except this isn't reality TV, it's real life. And this isn't The Apprentice, it's our president. No, you're not being punked. Many NFL players responded by saying that they side with Colin Kaepernick, the player who started it all last year by taking a knee to protest a flag that oppresses black people and people of color. For those who don't know or don't seem to understand, this is called a peaceful protest. Kaepernick did this in reaction to the multiple lives lost in police brutality situations. He is kneeling because there is a systematic oppression of people of color present in our society. By calling for owners to fire those who kneel, Trump is creating a presidential dialogue in which those who disagree with him should be removed from their positions. Between this and Jamel Hill, he is continuing to create a racial divide in this country. Why condemn peaceful protesters and not white supremacists? This is real news, by the way, not that fake stuff. This same weekend, Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors denied his invitation to visit the White House following his team's championship win the previous year. Trump took major offense to this and got very sad, so obviously he tweeted about it. Donald Trump formally rescinded his invitation on Twitter, saying, "Going to the White House is considered a great honor for a championship team. Stephen Curry is hesitating, therefore invitation is withdrawn." Because apparently if someone quits or says no to our president, he has to take back the power of the situation. This time it resulted with immediately firing back on social media. Nice. Thankfully, LeBron James came in and tweeted at him, calling him a bum, and saying going to the White House was a great honor until you showed up. We're with you, LeBron. This is all happening while Puerto Rico, a United States territory, is without power after a major natural disaster which Trump has yet to comment or tweet about. In more political news, CNBC has reported that Trump has been using his election campaign funds and DNC funds to pay for his defense lawyers in the Russian probe investigation. While many presidents have used this money to pay for mundane legal matters such as ballot access and compliance requirement disputes, Trump would be the first president in the modern era to use this money to pay for his own defense lawyers. Sounds a bit shady to me. John Dowd, Trump's lead lawyer, declined to say how the president's legal bills were being paid, adding, "That's none of your business." Actually, Mr. Dowd, what our president does with his campaign funds should be our business, just like his tax records. For some deliciously ironic political news, son-in-law to the president and White House senior advisor Jared Kushner has been reportedly using his own personal email address for correspondence with White House officials. So much for dirty Hillary, right? During Trump's presidential campaign, he often and with malicious intent condemned opponent Hillary Clinton's use of her private email for White House correspondence during her term as Secretary of State. I can almost guarantee that Trump will find some way to deflect this and somehow make Kushner seem in no way like Clinton. So it's okay when a male member of his team does it, but not a female opponent? In world news, China condemned Trump's North Korea speech in which he threatened to totally destroy North Korea. Chinese officials say that Trump may have undermined any chances of peace, as well as pushing the regime into a corner. While North Korea is no friend of ours, their citizen views are sheltered and misguided. Trump giving North Korea's leaders evidence to use in their own propaganda against the U.S. is not something that should be happening in today's day and age. This will only strengthen the North Korean government's stranglehold on how it influences its people's knowledge of the outside world and the Western world in particular. The Russian foreign minister even called the dispute between the UN and Trump a kindergarten fight between children. When even Russia is annoyed, you know there's a problem. The U.S. military even decided to fly bombers over North Korea in international airspace, further instigating a tense situation. North Korean Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho said that Trump is on a suicide mission. Coming from someone in North Korea, that also means a lot. In more world politics, Turkey has decided to scrap the theory of evolution from classes beginning next August, calling the theory too controversial. Turkey's education minister said they would teach evolution-based mechanics such as natural selection, but that the actual theory of evolution is still too complex and will not be taught until college. So, poof, here we are. And that's it for this week. On a final note, please recognize that people disrespect the flag every single day. Things like American flag clothing, carrying the flag, flat, drawing on the flag, having disposable flag products, wearing flag uniforms, and using the flag as an advertisement are all major signs of disrespect happening every day. Kneeling is protest. Gets your facts straight. See you next week.